probably not gone a day in the last 10 years without seeing or touching one of our products.
If you look in your refrigerator, your pantry, your laundry room, your garage, you're going to find containers that have a Graham Packaging logo on them.
I grew up my entire life here in central Pennsylvania, but not until I saw the job posting for Graham Packaging did I know it existed. And I was pleasantly surprised to see that there was a multi-billion-dollar international company, a packaging company, located here in central Pennsylvania.
Myself and a colleague designed this ketchup container that sits on all the restaurant shelves right now. And then when you can all of a sudden see it sitting in movies like Breaking Bad and things like that, it's really cool and interesting to be able to see that kind of side of it. But really, it does come down to creativity.
Lancaster is our headquarters, but our team is all over the world. We surveyed all employees. We had to translate our survey into 7 languages, and we collected data about who is Graham. And we boiled it down to 4 core values that came from the employee base. And I think all of them in some way reflect our commitment to being an ethical company.
74% of employees feel enabled to do their best work. So this could go back to the different training initiatives that we have, the career development action plans that we have.
The number one focus is always safety. It's the first thing that we talk about in every single meeting.
When we have an injury, it's a big deal. We are very quick to share across the entire company what happened, and we want to make sure that we don't have a similar type of injury occur anywhere else in the company.
Graham is very open with their communication. You are always in the know what's going on as far as what initiatives are rolling out, how the company is doing financially. The company is straightforward with sharing that information.
I always feel heard. My boss really advocates for me and my coworker.
We have introduced employee resource groups. They work with our communities to really find ways that we can give back to the communities where we operate.
We held a seminar with a local university, Millersville. We were just able to give a current real-world example of how we implemented what they were learning.
We actually have next month arranged where we're going to kayak down the Susquehanna River and pick up trash in our kayaks as we go. So we try to do things that are fun for our employees. We try to do them during work hours, so we're not necessarily cutting into their personal time with their families.
I've always seen Graham as a very forward-thinking, environmentally conscious environment of a place to be at, because even some of the first projects I started working on when I was a young designer dealt with lightweighting a package design or figuring out how to make a more improved carbon footprint. These are things that probably most people wouldn't even have known about at that time.
The really important thing to note about plastics is what we do with it after we use it. We not only have packages that are recyclable, but our packages also contain recycled material.
Somewhere around a quarter of what you put in the recycling bin actually turns back into a new plastic article. If it's unknown in any way, they may discard it. Graham's responsibility is to develop what we call the digital watermark. This is industry-wide. We're partnering with our competitors, really. Think of it as a texture that's on the bottle that contains a repeating pattern that is really essentially a code, information about what this bottle is truly made out of and how to recycle it.
I think as a world, we're starting to understand that we have to live in sustainable ways. I think what I'm most proud of is that Graham is a leader in that space.
We've also entered an agreement with the Department of Energy where we're going to be cutting our energy consumption by 25% over the next 10 years.
At Graham here, our motto is people creating a better tomorrow. And we truly believe that. We are a packaging company, and that comes with some negative connotations. But doing so the right way, focusing on sustainability and people and the impact we have as a company globally, I think is of utmost importance here at Graham.
I feel like I'm part of something important. I'm part of a team. I'm part of a family, and I feel like I can make a difference. I can contribute something in a small way to a company that's doing great things.
And ultimately, if you put people first and treat people the way they should be treated, everything else falls into line.